What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your buddy here, Bigrigfrosty Gaming, and today this video is a more of a tutorial on the new Convoy option on 1.41 version of American Truck Simulator. If you look at the bottom right corner of my screen, it says 1.41. That is the latest as of this video being made. And SCS has released actual multiplayer convoy option where you can have up to 8 friends. Well, 7, including yourself, would be 8. And you can do loads around the SCS map. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to set all that up. So here we are at the main screen. Keep in mind, no mods can be activated. I'm going to click on Mod Manager, and you're going to see nothing. I've got a lot of mods, but none of them are active. It's not going to work with mods activated, at least not yet. They are talking about in the future hoping to make mods compatible, but as of right now, that is a negative. So make sure you have no mods active or it will not let you organize an online convoy. All right, so here we go. I already got my profile selected. We're going to hop into the game. We're going to let that load up. And leave comments in the video of if you have any questions. I'll try to answer you. And A.S.P button box, we don't... Well, I guess plug that in real quick. Not needed for the game, but just a little extra thing to have if you want more realism. All right, so here we are at the main menu of the game. Once you launch your profile, you're going to see some new things on version 1.41 that weren't there before. We have quick travel. You can quick travel anywhere now while you're online, but let's not get ahead too much. Let's create our first online lobby. Let's see here. So to do that, you pretty much just hit on Convoy. See this Convoy tab? Click on that. And please note that the game experience may change during online play. Parental guidance is advised. Of course, because it's online, you don't know who you'll be matched up with unless you're creating your own private lobby with a password. That way you can control who comes in, who comes out. And the cool thing is at any time you can kick people out if they are misbehaving or not, following the rules you put in place. All right, so we're going to hit continue. All right, so it'll bring you to this list. This is all the convoys made by other people, which is a bunch. You're going to see a lot of them. This just came out, so it's popular at the moment. You're going to notice some of these have a blue lock next to it. That means you need a password to enter that convoy. Otherwise, I could click on any of these and join in and just have a good time with random people. Easy way to make new friends, possibly. But I'm going to show you how to create your own. So what we're going to do is right here, we're going to click on Host Convoy. It's going to bring up this screen. We're going to create a convoy. Session name, we're just going to leave it Bigrigfrosty. Blizzard Convoy, you can name the description of your convoy. You can make your password. A welcome message, I just put drive safely, please. You can change the maximum players. The max is 8. You can bring that down. If you just want to hang out with one buddy, leave it at 2. Got a group of 4, move it to 4. But most of you are going to put it at 8 and have a good old big size convoy. You do have a selection if you want it to be Steam friends only. So you could, if you want, that way only people that you've friended on Steam are the only ones that can join. Enable traffic. That's what makes this so much better than Truckers MP. Some might disagree with that. That's just an opinion of mine. This is like a new level of online American Truck Simulator. You have AI traffic with your friends. Makes the experience even more realistic because you got to deal with traffic. So don't think you're going to get into this and have no accidents. You are going to wreck. It is very hard, but it's a blast. You're going to have a great time hanging out with your buddies. Enable damage between players. I uncheck that. Who the heck wants to have damage every time you hit your player? Because you are going to bump into them, whether it's connection problems or just not paying attention. So that I leave unchecked. Enable collisions in service area. Hide players and no collision areas. That's if you want a more realistic experience. You don't want your buddy driving through your truck while you're in the middle of backing up into your dock. So you could have that on or off. I don't care particularly. Let's see. Enable collisions while in menus. Like right now, I'm in a menu. If someone hit me, there will be no damage. Force speed limiter. If you're wanting to have a more organized convoy and you don't want anybody surpassing a speed, put on force speed limiter. That'll probably keep them around, I think it's 55 or 60 miles per hour, something like that. But then everybody should stay together a little better. And those are the options for that. So we are going to, we're going to create that lobby. I'm going to hit confirm. You are now in a convoy session. It tells you communication hotkeys, menu chat, in-game quick reply, CB radio broadcast. This is the fun stuff. So we're going to hit that. We are in a live. We've created it. It's created. Up here, you're going to see session. Bigrigfrosty. That's the session I created. There's 1 of 8 people in it. If I hit that little arrow, it's going to drop the screen. If anybody would join, their name's going to pop up under mine. And it'll have their location. They're going to see where I'm at. So if I spawn in San Diego, they're going to see that I'm in San Diego. So let me show you how that works. We are going to just hit drive. Should be sitting at a delivery spot anyway from the last time I loaded up. So we'll hop in here and see what's going on. But it's super easy. Hopefully this video will help you understand just setting up a convoy now. It's not too bad. All right, so we're sitting here. I'm going to get this bad boy started up. All right, we're going to pull up and pick up a load. Get that park and brake released here. All right, we're going to hit that park and brake. If you look at the bottom of my screen, see that bottom, all the F5, F6, so here we go. Some things have changed since last version of the game. So F5 is your GPS. F6 lets you know your job information. We don't have a load yet, so it's not going to show anything. F7 shows your damage just like before. F8 is press the following key to view the job offer. That's what we're sitting at right now. Let's just do that real quick. We'll pick up a load just to get things moving and show you what it looks like. We'll just say we're going to Boise with house prefabs. We're going to take that job.
Time to get the job done.
All right, now we're going to go to F9. This is a new one. So when I hit on F9, it's showing information about the server. So if you remember when I set up the server, it said drive safely, please. And then it's also letting us know we're in a non-collision area because we're at a pickup spot. All right, I have confirmed the load. So now if I go back to the menu and we go back to this little bar up top, there we go. It's showing me, it says Bigrigfrosty has house prefabs from Elko to Boise. It tells you the type of trailer if you hover over it. And if someone would hop in, they're going to see that I'm sitting here in Elko and I have a load going to Boise. And you got your delivery type, the status. I'm the admin. The cool thing is if someone was in here right now, see this little bar, it's kind of faded out. It says promote. So if you got a friend that you want to help organize the convoy, keep an eye on things, make sure nobody's misbehaving, you can promote them to an admin And if someone's acting up, they can kick them out for you. Say, like, I'm a streamer, so I might not catch something that's going on. They might see it, and they can get rid of someone causing trouble and take care of stuff like that. So that is pretty awesome. You can also mute if you're a streamer like me. If somebody just doesn't stop talking, even though you ask them nicely, but they're, you know, a good friend, but you're like, dang it, I wish they'd be quiet. You can mute them so it doesn't interrupt what you're trying to do. You can kick and ban. Ban, then they're not coming back. If they get banned from the session, there's no chance they can get back into that session you created. All right. And that's pretty much it for the job screen. Pretty self-explanatory. Like I said, if you join and you're not in or you're not in Elko, Nevada, all you'd have to do is quick travel. So you coming into the server, you're sitting down here in Arizona. All you got to do is click on the garage in Elko, and it's going to charge you $18. That's not much for a nice quick travel. Confirm quick travel, and boom, you're right there. The cool thing is no matter where you are, they're going to pick you up on the radio. So it's a server. You don't have to be in a certain area range to pick up the CB radio with the friends you're playing with. If they're over in New Mexico and you're in Washington, you hit your CB button and you're going to be able to chat with them, which is pretty awesome. So I'll show you that. If you see top left corner, I'm hitting the button to activate chat. Standard is going to be X on your keyboard. I've set it to my mouse just because it's easier, but it's going to be X on your keyboard. You hold it in. Say, what's going on, everybody? We got a convoy. And you hear that little beep sound? You can change. There's 13 different sounds you can change, so that's the one I'm using. And now I'll show you the different ones we can use. So if you want to change the sound of your beep, the beep noise, you go into options. You go to audio. And then you're going to scroll down. Something else you're going to want to do is CB radio volume. Crank that all the way up. You're going to want to be able to hear the buddies you're convoying with. And even when it's on top, it's not the best. You're still going to hear it fine, but just make sure that's all the way up. All right. So we're going to scroll down. You still have your GPS guy, all that good stuff, but now we have a new section with the new update. It's called CB radio. This is in the audio settings. So you're going to have voice over noise. It sounds like you're on an actual CB radio. It's awesome. You'll hear it when you're with a friend. Roger beep. We have that activated. That's how you hear the beep. And like I said, we got a ton of different options. Here's Roger 1, Roger 2, Roger 3, Roger 4. That's the one I like using, but it's so cool. You can change on the fly. Roger 5. And like I said, there's like 13 different ones. You can just pick the one you like the best and stick with it. All right, so other than that, with the audio, not much else has changed. That's just the new part of 141 is the CB radio options. So mess around with that, see what you like best. Pretty cool. Makes it feel like you're in a real convoy with the CB chatter with your friends. There is, let me see here. Override incoming Roger beep. If I have that checked, what that means, but I think it's broken because I just did a convoy with it unchecked and people were still getting talked over. So I'm not sure what that, they might need to fix that. I think that still needs fixed. But what it should do is if it's unchecked, is you won't be able to interrupt someone while they're talking. But it didn't seem to be working. It seemed like anytime someone used it, the CB, it was cutting the other person off. So we'll see if SCS gets that fixed. All right, so we come over here. I showed you quick travel. I showed you pretty much how the convoys work. couple little other things. So when I picked my load, nobody's gonna see where I'm at until I confirm that load. So if I got 8 people in here, but I haven't picked a load yet, nobody knows where the heck Frosty wants to go. So I pick my load. That's the first thing you want to get moving before everybody starts pouring into the lobby. That way they know where to go, Elko. And they'll also see on their screen, once I pick up a load, they're going to have the same bar up here. You'll have a bar like this. When you hit drop, you're going to see my load as an option. You want to take the same job. See this bar right here? View and take the same job. That's what you would do as someone coming into a server to join a convoy. But if you're the one hosting, you got to pick a load so they can choose it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty self-explanatory there. All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's go back into Drive. Another new feature they've added is when you hit M on your keyboard, brings up the map. Before, it would exit you back out into the menu and pause the game. Now look what happens. And that's not supposed to happen, but if I... that just ruined that idea. Dang it. Come on, Bobby. All right, so if someone was in here, this pops up transparent. All you're going to see is the roads, and you're going to see the other players in there, which is awesome. So I'll literally be in motion. I'll be in motion, and I can bring up the map and see where all the people in the convoy are. You can zoom in, zoom out. It's awesome. Very cool. So I'm going to back in. I have pretty much gone over everything the convoy has to offer. You can still pinpoint waypoints just like before if you're wanting to meet up at a certain rest area or whatever. You can do all that stuff still. This is the new... I'm never playing Truckers MP again. There's no reason to do it. This is pretty awesome. Pretty excited.
Drive safe.
All right, we're all hooked up here and ready to roll. And like I said, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or you want to know anything about multiplayer for the new convoy option that I might have missed, feel free to leave comments. It's pretty much have it down as far as what all there is to go over. But that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave a like if you did. Hit subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. I also do live late night shows almost 5 to 6 times a week here on YouTube, also on Facebook. We do a lot of live streaming of simulation games on Facebook. On YouTube, we do more of a variety of community games such as Call of Duty, NASCAR Heat 5, PGA Tour Golf, and some other games as well. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. That's going to do it for me. We'll catch you on the next one. It's Bigrigfrosty Gaming. I'm over. I am out of here. Goodbye.